Hello, my name is Deshaun Burks. I will be making this video for my project for Hispanic Literature. I had to contribute with the book Always Running by Luis Rodriguez, and I will be interviewing several people to be answering the following question: is criminality a class issue in America? In my opinion, I believe today in society we tend to see criminality as a class issue because the lower class doesn't have the same values or opportunities as the higher class. In other words, you can say separated.
Hey, I'm Chuck. I go to East.
I'm Sam Gallo, senior.
I'm Deb Carney.
My name is Paul Markson, and I teach U.S. history.
Jack Moran coming at you from the weight room. And for
Is criminality a class issue in America? Is criminality a class issue in America?
The question is criminality a class issue in America?
the question is, criminality a class issue in America?
You think criminality is an issue in America?
I don't believe so. I think anyone from any class can do a crime. Yeah, like you see in upper class, especially like the really, really rich, top 1%, tax evasion's pretty prevalent, which is a crime. And even someone in upper class could murder someone, something like that. So I don't think criminality is a class issue in America.
Or because of the systematic oppression placed on the pugilists by the bourgeoisie, they put the underclass, the lower class, into situations and communities in which they're faced with criminality every day. And for some, that's their only ability to get out of the situation that they're in, that they're faced with every day. And also, these people are lower on the Maslow's pyramid of needs, so therefore they need more to get to the level that those that have more opportunities than them are already at. So they need to do things such as criminal activities to be able to achieve their dreams like those in the bourgeoisie.
It seems like there are more stories of folks that are black being arrested and prosecuted, but in answering the second question, is there a systematic nature of oppression that determines the fate and future of certain people before they are born? I think that their fate is determined after they're born. I think much of the way they act and behave is because of how they are raised. I'm a single parent, and I was there, and my son and I would talk about issues, and we'd talk about consequences and right and wrong, and I think that really helped him. He's now a contributing member in his community and has a great job. So I just think it has to do with how kids are raised and the values that they're raised with. I don't necessarily believe that it happens before they are born.
Times, and I think one of the things is is very, very complex when we look at criminality and whether or not it's a class issue. And the reason why I said it was complex is, one, I think we got to be able to define what criminality is. And I think a lot of times when we think about criminals, we often think about lower level, misdemeanors, selling drugs and and whatnot. And to tie this in with a little bit with the African American history class, we talk about these things. 1 in 4 African American male will spend some time in prison for what? Selling, for distribution. When they're trying to make a living and trying to survive, the unemployment rate for African Americans is sky high. Okay, so there's so many variables.
In my opinion, yes. I feel like the lower class, when they can't find work, they resort to criminality to get the job done, pay for their family. I feel like middle class, it's kind of just like a side job while they're getting money and doing the normal business, everyday American life to get that extra. For upper class, I feel like the crime is larger. So if, say, like a millionaire who wants to distribute cocaine internationally, he has the resources and the money to do that. So that's just like, that's how I see it. I feel like with criminality, the upper class has the upper hand in being more successful in it because they have the larger amount of resources to follow through with.
After interviewing several people, all in all, we stated how people with more money tend to have more chances and opportunities, such as jobs and school, and people with lesser money, such as the lower class, don't have the same opportunity and values as the people with the higher class. They don't have school, jobs around their community because they are separated between the higher classes. So that means the lower classes tend to use criminality to get the job done and help provide for their family. So, and I believe that criminality is a class issue in America.